Hello, I am Priscilla. I am your conversational coach for this evening. I hope that everything is well with you, and I'm looking forward to interacting with you, learning, sharing, and informing you of how you're doing with your conversational English. Hi, Daniel. How are you?
Hi, teacher. Good morning. I'm
Let's
fine.
see. Hi, Daniel. How are you? Are you able to hear me?
Yes, I hear you. Can you hear me? Hello?
Let's see. Daniel is not speaking. Okay, great. Are you able to speak, Daniel? I can see that you can hear me.
Yes, I can hear
Are
you.
you able to speak?
Yes. Hello?
Maybe you could tell me yes or no.
Yes. Hello?
Daniel, are you able to hear me?
Yes, I
And
hear
are
you.
you able to speak? I believe you can hear me. Now I want to know if you can actually speak. Hello, Wang. How are you? It's good to see you. Wang, it's great to see you as well. Would you like to introduce yourself, please, Wang?
Hello, teacher.
Wang, please unmute your microphone and speak. Hi, Victor. How are you?
Hi, Priscilla.
Hi, Victor. How are you?
I'm great, thank you. Thank you for asking.
Can you hear me, Victor?
Yes, I can.
Let me just check my microphone, and it looks like I'm not muted.
Can you tell the teacher
be
you can hear me, but she can't hear me?
Oh,
Uh,
all right, Wang.
Priscilla,
Thank you. I assume you want to just listen. Well, I'm happy that you're here. This is your first time coming, but thank you very much for dropping in to listen.
are you here?
Hello, Araceli. How are you? It's good to see you.
Hello, thank you. How are you?
It is very good to see you, Araceli. Thank you for coming. Araceli, are you able to hear me?
Yes, can you hear me?
If you are able to hear me, Araceli, please say hello.
Yes, hi. Can you hear me now?
I think the
Oh my
teacher
God.
has a
Yes,
problem.
I think
She
that
can't
only
hear me.
yes,
Uh,
I can hear Daniel and Araceli,
I'm just
and
going
I
to
can't hear only teacher.
reboot my system. See if
It's teacher's problem.
yeah,
Yes.
I can hear you guys too.
Yes.
So, oh, it's a drop off.
Yes.
Okay, I was thinking the problem was mine because I'm having a lot of trouble with my connection, but
No, teacher's problem.
maybe she's coming back.
No. Okay.
Okay, that sounds like it might be a little bit better. Hello, Antu. How are you?
Hello, teacher. I'm fine, thanks. Nice to
Great.
see you again.
Great. It's nice to see you as well. Okay. Yes, Araceli, the problem is on my end. That problem has now corrected itself. I believe everyone can hear me, and I can hear many of you. Why don't we start with...
Can you hear me, teacher?
Yes, Daniel, I can hear you now as well.
Okay.
Thank you. Antu, take a moment and introduce yourself. Tell us where you're from, where you're calling from. Maybe tell us one thing about the weather. Tell us where you're calling from, what time it is, and one other thing that you want us to know. All right?
Yeah. Hello, everybody. I come from Vietnam, and now 2 p.m. in here, and it's quite hot in Ho Chi Minh City. Yeah. And
Okay, thank you.
yeah.
Araceli, where are you calling in from, and the time, and one other thing.
Hi, I'm calling from Spain, exactly from the East Coast, from Denia, and the weather is really nice here. It's 9 a.m. and
Okay.
I'm near to the beach, so
Okay.
we are
Fan.
enjoying a very nice weather.
Okay. Fantastic. Thank you, Daniel. Where are you
Hello,
calling in from?
my name is Daniel. Daniel, I live in Spain, Salamanca, and it's 9 a.m. right now.
Okay. Great. And Mustafa, how are you and where are you calling in from today?
I'm doing well. I'm calling from Egypt. It is 9 and 7
Okay.
a.m.
Okay. Great. How's the weather there in Egypt?
It's hot today.
Okay. And Victor, where are you calling in from today?
I'm from Ukraine. Uh, I'm 30 years old. I'm a programmer, and the time in my country is 10 a.m.
Okay. Thank you. And we have Wang. Wang is at work, so we have to be very quiet, but we will continue. He is only listening, he or she. All right. We will get started and make the most out of our time together. So here we are. Today, we're going to talk about iceberg and culture. Actually, this is a synopsis of an iceberg and culture. I hope that you will enjoy this presentation. Each time I do this presentation, it will probably change because it's conversation that we're after, not so much a structured approach to learning. I would like for you to bring to this session this evening vocabulary words that you have learned previously, and of course be able to use the vocabulary that you learn in this session. Are there any questions about what I've said so far? All right, I need to ask you all to do one thing before I go further. I did check with Verbling to find out why I was not getting ratings on the sessions that I have held, and not a single person since the 3 weeks that I have been on Verbling has left a feedback response. I don't know exactly what the feedback response is, but based upon what they told me, at the end of the session, a screen will come up, and it is the student that will make a comment, I think, using stars to determine what you felt this lesson brought to you. If this lesson meets your expectations, please leave favorable ratings for me. If at some point I'm not meeting your expectations, please let me know. And if it is within my ability, I will adjust so that you get what you need from the session. Now, when you are giving me ratings, you will need to keep in mind that if there's only one person in class, you should have a fabulous opportunity to learn a great deal. If there's more than 3 or 4, it is going to be less interaction. And of course, if the class is completely full, you will have even fewer opportunities to participate, but everyone will be able to participate if they choose to do so. So please keep that in mind when you're giving me your rating, that if you did not get to communicate and participate as much as you wanted to, it is because of the capacity of the class, which is not a fault of mine, but it is also to encourage you that if you really want my classes, please consider getting one of the one-on-one sessions or a group of the one-on-one sessions. So I'm going to ask you now, will each of you agree to do that? And when you say yes or no, I'm going to give you your number so that you know what number you are. So I want you to say, I will leave feedback this evening. My number is, or I will not leave feedback this evening, and my number is. Okay, you got the idea? Mustafa, you are number 1. Mustafa, you're number 1. I'm waiting for your response.
Feedback for what? For you?
Feedback, yes, feedback for this class, yes.
Yeah.
It will be yes, I will leave feedback, or no, I will not.
No, I haven't feedback.
No, at the end of this class, I want you to leave feedback. I want to know if
Okay.
you will leave feedback. Will you leave feedback at the end of this class? Yes or no?
You can at the end of the class.
Yes, I want you to say yes, I will leave feedback at the end of the class, or you will say no, I will not leave feedback at the end of the class.
I will leave. Yes,
Thank you,
I will
Mustafa.
leave.
You will be number one. Daniel, you will be number two. Will
Okay.
you please answer the question?
Yes, I leave feedback at the end
Okay,
of the class.
thank you. Victor, you will be number three. Please unmute your microphone and answer the question.
Yes, I will.
Thank you. And Araceli, you will be number four. Please answer the
Okay.
question.
Yes, I would like to give your feedback, but I'm looking at your your Burbling page, and I don't see the usual place to leave comments. I don't know what is
Okay.
this.
Okay, well, what I was told is now at the end of this session, as soon as I exit, you should be able to see where you will leave a star or something. One
Yeah,
star.
because I
Hmm.
have seen that for other teachers, but I have
Oh, you have
no
not
way.
seen it. Okay, then I will let them know that it is not there. But he said that it is there and it's there at the end of the class because
Okay,
I don't see what you see. But if you see it tonight, you'll leave it. Is that right?
okay.
Okay. And what number did I say you are, Araceli? Four?
Uh,
Yes,
yes,
you're
four,
number
four.
four.
Yeah, I'm four.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, great. Thank you. And Antu, you will be number five. If you can find the button, would you leave feedback as well?
Yes, I will.
Okay, thank you so very much. All right, now I'm going to go to our topic for this evening, and it will be iceberg and culture. So let me get to it. We'll share the screen. So screen share. And all right, here we go. And let's see, this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, now we're ready to start. The title of this article is Iceberg and Culture Synopsis. Your first clue is the picture and the title. So when you look at the title, you know that we might be talking about an iceberg. Culture is the way people live, where they live, things that they do, things that they enjoy doing, things that they do because it is their culture. So we will now hear from Mustafa. Mustafa, would you please read?
Iceberg. Yes, iceberg and culture synopsis. An iceberg is a combination of hidden and revealed elements. In similar way, culture reveals its characteristics. An iceberg with its many crags and pinnacles will reach toward the heavens, glittering in the moon beams, sometimes looming with a ghost like appealing in the distant ashy light.
Okay, thank you very much for reading that, Mustafa. I want all of you to pay a close attention to the punctuation. That is one of the issues, I would say, with language learners, is that not having a strong understanding of why the punctuation is there. The punctuation is there to give you an opportunity to catch your breath and try to understand what is each sentence relating to you. I will read this and listen to the way that my voice will modulate When I get to a period, I will stop for 3 full seconds. When I get to a comma, I will stop for 2 seconds. And most other punctuation, I will stop for a complete stop, like a question mark, exclamation point. Those will be full stops.
Okay.
An iceberg is a combination of hidden and revealed elements. 1, 2, 3. In a similar way, 1, 2, culture reveals its own dynamic characteristics. 1, 2, 3. An iceberg with its many crags and pinnacles will reach toward the heavens. 1, 2. Glittering in the moonbeams. 1, 2. And sometimes looming with a ghost-like appearance in the distant ashy light. Now, that gave me an opportunity to breathe, take in the picture, and hopefully helped you to understand what it is that you're trying to read. An iceberg is nothing more than a cluster of ice. It's a cluster of ice. The word combination is more than one. Combination is more than one. The word revealed means to uncover. The word reveal means to uncover, just as a magician reveals something by performing magic. And an element is those things of nature, rain, water. Dynamic is something tremendously attractive, beautiful, like a dynamic ring. Crags, these these little crevices inside of this mountain, that is what a crag is. A cragged mountain. It's a very rough path. Pinnacles. Pinnacles will be the top part. This part up here at the very top is a pinnacle. And the heavens, of course, is that which is above. Glistening is what shines. And moonbeams is at night, you'll see the moonbeams beaming down in earth. Okay? Mustafa, do you have a good understanding
Yes.
of what that is now? These words and
Yes.
how to pronounce them? Great.
Yeah.
I'd like for you to choose one of these pictures, Mustafa, and I want from the one picture that you choose, I want you to talk for 30 seconds about one of these pictures. Which one will you choose? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Which one of these pictures will you choose?
Picture number 1.
Okay, great. Okay, I want you to talk for
Yeah.
30 seconds. You may begin when you're ready.
Yeah. Today the weather make moon booming. It's a good weather today.
15 more seconds. Continue.
Uh,
Keep talking.
yeah. And it's make light on our house.
Okay, thank you. Now, I may not have given you much opportunity, but let me show you, model for you what I want you to do. I'm going to take this one. And I will talk for 30 seconds. Looking at this image, what I see is crags and pinnacles. I think from the article, pinnacles is the topmost portion of this rock. This rock looks dangerous, but it is a rock. Okay, that's my 30 seconds. All right. Now let us hear from Daniel. Daniel, would you start reading for us?
Yes.
As a nation.
As in a nation of people, some will wander and reveal a small percentage of self in an effort to explore personal goals and aspirations that may differ from the indigenous group.
Okay, this word is indigenous. This
Mhm.
word is indigenous.
Indi-
Nation is the same as the country, the city. It's where the people of a unit lives. Wander means to travel, to move, to go from one place to another. Reveal is to expose oneself. Reveal means to expose oneself to something else. So this would be reveal, or to find something. A small percentage, it's something that is countable. A percentage is something that is countable. All right. And indigenous is where people live. It's where a group of people live. All right. So that is what indigenous is. Now, Daniel, what I'd like for you to do is choose one of these pictures. Choose one of the pictures below. And I want you to talk for 30 seconds about one of these pictures. Which one will you choose?
The first one.
Okay, the first one. And let's see if we can see what this first one is actually. Let's put it over here. Copy. Put it here. So let's see what this one is. Okay, whenever you're ready.
Okay. In the world, there are a lot of nations, big nation, small nation,
Hmm.
where we usually live
Hmm.
with another con another people, and every nation have his own idiom, language,
Hmm.
and there
Okay,
are
thank you. Thank you. And that word that you probably was looking for was each country, each culture has its own indigenous language. They have their indigenous language. Nice job. Thank you. And now we're going to have number 3. And somehow my numbers are not lining up for me. Number 3 will be Victor. Let me move it down for you, Victor. Okay, Victor, you may start. Are you with us, Victor?
he's gone.
Okay, so let us move it up to number 4. Number 4.
I am number 4.
Okay, thank you. Araceli, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Araceli.
With the absence of false support of group norms, the would-be explorer is exposed to hazards above the surface of the sea in comparison to the safety of the group grounded beneath the sea with more than 80% of solid mass, structure and support for sustainability.
Okay. And this word absence means what?
uh, that is absence is that there is nothing that something is missing,
Okay, good. And norms?
like rules.
Good. And customs? Okay, explorer?
Explores to discover new
Good.
things.
Good. Exposed?
Expose means that you're left in somewhere and something can damage you maybe.
Good. Exposed means that you have come in contact with something, and that could be something good, something bad. Very nice. Okay, hazard.
Danger.
Okay, and solid.
Solid is the opposite of liquid, so something
Okay,
very,
good. Hard.
yeah, hard. Compact maybe, I don't know.
Okay, yeah, or compact. Good, good word. And sustainability.
That word. I I know what it means, but sustainability is that something is supporting you, maybe.
See this dried soil? Usually one would think if the soil is all dried up that this plant would not live, but this plant is determined to persist and it's going to continue the process of growing. So sustainability means to grow or to live on. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And now we will ask you to pick one word, one of these images, and talk about it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 8.
The
Which
the
one?
third one,
This one?
the third one,
Is this
number
one?
3, yeah.
Okay. So let's take it
Yes,
out.
yes. Can you make it larger?
Yes, of
Yeah.
course. Okay. So this is your word. This is your picture. You will talk for 30 seconds.
Uh,
You may start.
uh, Yes, I think this picture represents the word indigenous. I like this picture very much because it's showing a lot of people showing their customs, maybe typical custom from their culture that
Hmm.
may differ from the rest of cultures. They are very colorful and they seem to be dancing or making some kind of ritual or something
Hmm.
they must be enjoying because it is something that belongs to themselves.
Okay. Thank you. That is your 30 seconds. Thank you. And
You're welcome.
now we'll go to number 5. We're going to do number 5. Oops.
Okay, I'm here.
Okay, 5. All right.
Mm,
Thank you, Auntie. It's your turn.
Yeah. Uh, when an individual sleeps the rest and choose to relinquish the safety net of the known and venture away from his homeland, he will be exposed to different cultures and traditions, just like an iceberg. The intense sunlight will melt and change the status and elements of this would-be glacier. What?
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Now, what words? Can you tell me what the word, let me put your other thing here. Tell me what the word relinquish means. What does relinquish mean?
Uh, I think that's a give up.
Great, great. And venture?
Ventures is like you take a tour in your life.
Good.
Like
It is to travel. Very good. Ventures.
yeah,
Homeland.
homeland
Homeland.
is like the country or hometown,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Good. Exposed.
Expo means you show something
Okay. Something that you're close to.
close to.
Cultures.
Culture is something to talk about something like uh, when you go to when you come to some country, you must learn about the culture, what they
Mm-hmm.
wear, what they eat, or it's
Very
like
good. Tra-
understand. Yeah,
okay. Traditions.
tradition means the old culture.
Mm-hmm. The cultural things that people do in their indigenous area.
Yeah, yeah.
Iceberg.
Iceberg is like the flow, it's like the ice
Hmm.
on the sea.
It's like solid ice underneath the sea and on top.
Yeah, yeah.
Ice intense.
Instance so strong.
Very good. Very strong. And melt.
The first the ice, and if take the time outside will become the water.
Hmm. It turns to liquid. And a glacier.
Yeah, Glacier is the cold river.
Hmm. It's a piece of ice, like in the river. All right, which word would you like to choose?
Uh,
I mean,
Number one.
which number one?
Teacher, can you to tell me again glacier?
Well, let me tell it to you this way. A glacier, when an iceberg starts to melt, it will break off, pieces will
Yeah,
break off, and when
yeah,
those pieces break off, they
yeah,
float on the water, pieces of ice floats
yeah.
off. That is a
Mm.
glacier.
Yeah.
Okay?
Uh, okay, I will try. Um, okay, I start. In our life, sometimes we have to um, choose something and decide what is good for us. So, well, we must relinquish something we think is not important.
Hmm.
It's that like we take adventures in our life, and when you decide to choose something, you must think that is suitable with your cultures, or uh, does it do not melt your life is like a glacier.
Hmm.
And finish.
Okay. You had 10 more seconds, but that's good. That's good. All right, so
I
we're
just
back.
try to use new vocabulary.
That's okay. We're back at
Yeah.
number one. Number one, which is Mustafa. Is Mustafa still here?
Yes.
Mustafa, you're number one.
Okay. Cultural from culture. Yes. Okay. Cultural value one's appearance, such as personality, clothing, speaking, or I could express my thoughts. Those visible elements of a being, those traits not easily detected are bases,
Biases,
pre-
biases,
biases, prejudice,
prejudices, prejudices.
prejudices, prejudices,
Hmm.
spiritual disposition, concepts, and indigenous
Indigenous, indigenous.
indigenous indigenous
Hmm.
experience.
Okay. What does cultural mean?
Cultural is a way of life. Is a cultural mean uh, the way
Okay.
of life that we are using.
Very good. Apparent.
Apparent,
Good.
you can see it.
Very good.
Yeah.
Personality.
Personality, your character.
Very good. How do you feel about things? What you show to the world. Clothing.
Yeah. Clothing, something that we are wearing.
Speaking.
Speaking is a way of contacting with each other.
Good. Traits.
Traits is the way of walking and speaking with each other.
Okay, and traits in this case is the way that a culture or the indigenous people respond in their group.
Yeah, respond is
Biases,
yes. Yeah. By speed,
biases,
yeah.
biases,
Biases, I don't know.
bias and prejudices are pretty much the same thing. They could be good, they could be bad. You notice here that, what do you notice in this picture?
A group of ducks
Are they all the,
walking,
are they all
ducks,
the, are they all the same?
and one
Uh,
is looking for them.
Okay, and so as one looks on at them, he may be saying, "I want to be a part of you. Please let me play with you." And they may be
Yeah,
saying, "No, you're different.
yeah,
You go away. You do not belong."
yeah,
And prejudice is the same. It's saying that you don't belong. We're better than you. Or this one little bird says, "I don't want to play with you all because I'm too good. to play with you.
Because you're different. You're different.
Okay. And spiritual disposition,
You're religious.
beliefs.
Religious.
Your
Your what?
religious beliefs. Your
Beliefs.
religion.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
indigenous.
Indigenous. I don't know.
Yes, you do. Indigenous. Look at the picture. Or you might want to use this one for indigenous. Indigenous.
Something strange.
It's the way that people live,
The
communicate.
people.
These are the indigenous people of where they live. I'm an indigenous person of the United States. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay. Okay.
And I think that's the last one. All right. Which picture would you like to choose from below?
Yeah. Okay.
Which one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 8?
Number 8.
Okay. You have 1
Okay.
minute.
1 minute.
1 minute to talk about it.
Yeah. Okay. Every country and every country has a way in speaking with each other,
Mm-hmm.
and it is a way that can contact and know what they are thinking about, your thought, your uh, your way of life, and some people say these quotes talk to know you.
Okay, good.
Talk
That's
to
good.
talk to.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, I see that Shafar has come in. Shafar, would you like to read here?
Okay. Finally, the iceberg will start to melt and melt to other iceberg and evolve into something greater than its part as a single individual. Exposure to a new culture will introduce new experience and opportunity in such a manner that would be iceberg is transformed in manner that clearly express self in different.
Okay, thank you. So, Shafar, looking at what you just read, use the pictures for context clues. What do you think melt means? What does the word melt means?
Melt means that from hard water uh, to be like with just water.
Okay, and to meld means, looking at this picture, here in this picture, we were talking about an iceberg earlier, and an iceberg breaks apart, and these are pieces of glacier. Once the big, huge iceberg breaks apart, glaciers are formed on the water, just pieces of ice, and now these pieces of ice will float and meld together, which means they will join together. So the word meld means to join together. What does the word meld mean?
To being as a part, maybe be
Okay,
one part, just
it
one
means
part.
to join together to create one. That is correct. And evolve, notice that this one starts out as something, grows up to be something else. What does the word evolve mean?
Evolve like develop maybe.
It means to grow into something else, evolved into
Okay.
something else, to grow to something else. And the word exposure, if you take a look at this little picture here, this little boy is being exposed to the dangerous situation of the trash spills where things are deposited to be thrown away. So he may get sick, he may be injured, but he's exposed to something. So what does the word exposed mean? What does the word
Uh,
exposure or exposed mean?
for that, I don't have any idea. I don't know.
Okay,
Export.
look at the picture. Look at the picture.
Yes.
Hmm.
Just a child, like get hurt maybe.
Okay, so exposure means that you are being around something or surrounded by something.
Okay.
So, for example, when you come to this class of conversational English, you're exposed to
Yes.
people speaking English. Do you understand?
Okay, I understand. Yes.
Okay, and culture means the way you live, the things that you do within a group. All right, so right now
Okay.
we are a culture of language learners. It's a group. And transformed is the same as evolve. Transform is the same as evolved.
Hmm.
The word different, what does the word different mean? Something that
Not the same.
is not the same. And previously means something
Before.
that was before. Excellent. Now what I want you to do is look at the pictures below. I want you to choose one of those pictures and tell me which one you would like to discuss for 1 minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Which one
Okay.
of these pictures would you like to
Mm,
discuss? Which one?
maybe a culture.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Which one?
6.
Okay.
6.
All right, great. You may start.
Mm, in my country, we have a lot of culture which is developed or evolved in another area in each of area.
Mm-hmm.
With the culture in our country is very different because we have a different ancestor. One of
Mm-hmm.
them are from Taipei, and they are also from America and Japan and Malaya.
Okay.
So in this day we have culture which is developed in many ways. So it's look like we are different from each other, but
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Very good.
we met.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good. Very nicely done. Daniel, would you read for us, please? Wait a minute. Is Daniel gone?
Yes. No, no. Here.
Okay. Daniel,
Thu-
would you read for us?
Thus, the comparison of an iceberg and culture is the imminent realization that once something is removed from the host, it un- undoubtedly, I don't know what to say,
Undoubtedly. Undoubtedly.
undoubtedly will make a change in an effort to survive.
Okay. So, Daniel, what does comparison mean?
Uh, to say the difference between
It means to
things,
find the difference.
find the
Okay,
difference. Okay.
great. And an iceberg, what is an iceberg?
A few eyes on the sea.
Great, that is correct. And imminent, imminent. Let's take a look at the picture and find out what does the word imminent mean?
Uh,
It,
it's near to happen something.
yes, very good. It's about to happen. So this one tells you that falling rock. So it's
Uh-huh.
imminently falling rock will
Mm,
be falling soon.
mm.
Realization,
Uh, know
mhm, to
something
know
is
and to
happening.
see, good. And host,
I don't know.
okay. Here is a caterpillar
Ah,
and it's living someplace.
mhm.
So where something lives on something else and thrives on something else, it becomes the host.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So
Like a
when
hostel, like a hotel.
yes, it's like a hotel.
Okay.
It's where you stay. So
Mm-hmm.
this caterpillar is hosting on this leaf, on this branch. So just
Okay.
like the iceberg, when the iceberg breaks apart and forms glaciers, indigenous people break away from their culture just like the glacier breaks away from the iceberg. And then the iceberg grabs onto some another iceberg and they live together and they become one. So that's like a host,
Okay.
close to it. All right. And do you have any questions before you go to your choice?
No.
Oh,
No.
did you read this? Yeah. Did you undoubtedly? Yeah. What does the word undoubtedly mean?
I don't know.
Okay, undoubtedly means have you ever seen
Likelihood?
dice? Have you ever seen dice where you throw the dice and it says yes, no, I don't know,
Maybe.
maybe so. So
Mhm.
undoubtedly means not really sure.
Ah, okay.
Okay, we'll make a change to survive. What does the word survive mean?
Survive means try not to die.
Yeah,
Try
try
to.
not to try to survive, try to be sustainable.
Mhm.
And which one will you choose? One, two, three, four, five, six, or seven?
Okay. Two. Iceberg.
Okay. All right. Whenever you're ready, you may start.
Okay. I want to tell a known well history about a big ship on the sea who suddenly found a big iceberg
Hmm.
and hit and the ship fall down
Okay.
on the on the sea and
Hmm.
a lot of people died and he calls Titanic the number of the ship, the big ship.
Okay. Well, that was your 30. You only went 30 seconds, but you had 1 minute. All right. So let's take a look at Victor and Araceli. We're going to talk about what people do when they leave one country and go to another. They usually have to fill out some type of form. Araceli, would you be A? And Victor, will you be? No, Victor's not here. Aunt, Antu, will you be number B? Okay.
Okay.
Araceli and Auntie.
Yeah,
Antu.
okay.
Okay. You may start.
Will you look at this form?
Are you having problem with this?
I don't
Okay.
understand some
Try not to
things.
try not to sound as if you're reading. You can change it a little bit if you need to.
I don't understand some things.
Let me help you.
What does MI mean?
MI stand for middle in initial.
But what does MM/D/II mean?
That means month, day, year. Use numbers.
I don't understand.
For example, if your birthday is January 12, 1987, write zero. Dry one.
O one,
Teacher,
O
what is
one, O
O
one,
one,
1 2.
O one, and 1 2 7 8 7?
Oh, that's simple enough.
Always print clearly and fill in the bubbles completely.
Okay.
Finish, teacher?
Good.
Yeah.
Okay, good job, guys. Very good job. Okay, this is bringing us to the top of the hour. Thank you all. You all did a phenomenal job. I really appreciate that. So this is what I want you all to do now. I want you all to look at giving me your final words. I've asked everyone except Shafar to leave feedback if you see it at the end of the class. I was told by the organization that feedback section is at the end of each session. When a teacher ends the class, you should be able to rate the class. So please take the time, if you see it, and rate the class. If you found that this session was good, please leave a favorable rating for me. If you did not, please leave a comment as to how I can improve. Now we'll take the final word before we end, and I have a class following this one, so you may join me if you like. And two, final words, please, and very quickly.
Yeah, today is, I really enjoyed this lesson, and I like this method because when I study by picture, I can understand and I can remember vocabulary, and I think it's better than before you say three. We each of student give three words. Is not relate with the topic, so confuse me a lot. So I like this. I like this method. Just
Okay.
focus on the vocabulary related topic.
Okay, thank you. Araceli, final
Yeah,
words.
thank you.
Yes, I think I've enjoyed very much the class, and I like the pictures because I'm trying to translate words, but I don't get to remember them. I think it's easier to remember the ideas, the meanings of the words if you have pictures.
Yes, okay, thank you. Daniel, final words.
Today I understand better than yesterday
Okay, good.
because of the pictures.
Okay,
It's a good method for remind the new vocabulary,
mm-hmm.
and
Okay,
the
all right.
topic is difficult for me.
Okay, it's difficult for everyone, but that's okay. We will get it. Mustafa, final words, please.
Yes. Today we study more paragraph in a little time, and you can manage your class and let everyone to take in your class.
Okay, okay, thank you. Shafar, I know that you came in later, but what are your thoughts, your final thoughts?
Yes, even though I am coming late, I feel I get the whole idea of the class. So
Okay,
I think thank you.
thank you.
Yeah.
And I think Wang is not going to respond because he's at work. All right, everyone, I want to say again, thank you for participating today. I enjoyed having this session. I enjoyed each of you. If you see the opportunity to leave feedback, please do so. If you don't see an opportunity to leave feedback, you can always find my name and send me a personal note, and I will get that. Thank you, and I appreciate your enthusiasm, your motivation to stay with me the entire time, and I hope that you all will join me in other sessions, and I do have one session coming up immediately following this one. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.